Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for this video. So as you guys already know, I've done one of these videos last month and now it's that time of the month again. Not that time, but that time of the month again. Actually kind of is, but yeah. Where I want to calculate all my TJ Maxx finds. Basically, you guys know every single Saturday I post my, weekly TJ Maxx finds and hauls. So there are about 4 weeks in every single month. So at the end of every single month, I decided that I wanted to calculate, like I mentioned, all my TJ Maxx finds to see how much money I spent at TJ Maxx for that month in comparison to how much I would have spent if I would have purchased these makeup products at Sephora or Ulta for full price. So I already did one of these videos last month. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to see how I kind of like structured the whole video. So I did all the calculations for January's purchases in the beginning of February, so the first week of February, which is the video that I've already done. And now we're in the beginning of March, the first week of March. So I'm going to go back and reflect on all the products that I purchased in February and speak about it in today's video, and then hopefully in April I'll speak about all the finds and purchases I made in March and so on and so forth. Hopefully you guys understand. But you guys also know, if you do watch my TJ Maxx videos, that anytime I buy anything for that month, I just put it aside. I don't put it in my TJ Maxx like makeup collection of drawers. So once I do this video, do the calculations, all of that, everything gets taken out of its boxes and is put in my actual TJ Maxx like drawers. So just for reference if you guys were unaware. All right, let's get started. Also, before I actually go, I want to let you guys know that everything on my face is everything that I picked out for my Shop My Stash this past Sunday, which is all the products, or a lot of products that I purchased from TJ Maxx. So this is a full face of TJ Maxx. I plan on doing a look, probably this one, maybe a different one, but I will tell you guys, a lot of the products performed super beautifully. Extremely impressed. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here's the bin I was talking about. You see TJ Maxx finds, where I actually store all the makeup goodies that I purchased for the month of, in this case, February. I will tell you guys that I think I was a little bit more conscious this past month. I didn't purchase every little thing that I saw, and I'm really proud of myself, because sometimes I feel like it could be excessive, and I'm like, Liora, you need to calm down. So yeah, I feel like last month we probably spent a bit more, but we'll see. We'll do the calculations and we'll take it from there. Then here you guys can see the notebook that I used. I used this last month as well. I have the product purchase section, the TJ Maxx price section, the regular price section, and then we'll do the calculations towards the end of the video. Here's where we're at, situated everything nicely over here. Let's get down to business. So the first 3 products that we have up on the agenda are these Stila Vivid and Vibrant Eyeshadow Duos. These retailed for $5.99 at TJ Maxx, and I purchased 3 of them. Of course, 3 of them in different shades, not 3 of the same shade. So this one right here is in Sapphire. Right here we have the Amethyst Duo, which is super stunning. I love the purples. And then here we have Labradorite, which is the Gunmetal Duo. Okay, then hopping onto Sephora site, you guys can see here's Labradorite, 20 bucks. We have the Sapphire Duo, and then we have the Amethyst Duo, all $20 each. Damn! Alright, the next few products that I want to cover are these Stila Glitter and Glow. So I have 4 of them in 4 different shades, of course. All of these retailed for $7.99. So the first one that I have up is in Sunset Cove, a stunning, beautiful pink. Then we have this beautiful shade in Fairy Tale. Next up, we have the shade Into the Blue, which pretty much speaks for itself, I want to say. And then we have the shade Enchantress, which is a beautiful peach. Alrighty, insane, insane, insane. Right here we have the Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Into the Blue. You guys can see it's an Allure Award winner shade, retailing for 24 bucks. Also one of the Allure Award winners. This one right here is in the shade Sunset Cove, also retailing for 24 bucks on Sephora currently. This one right here is in Sunset Cove, $24. And then I'm looking for the shade Enchantress, but I can't find it on its own. I see it only here in this trio, but it also retailed for 24 bucks initially when it was available. Apparently it's only available in this set, and these are still deluxe sizes, but the full size is 24, so I'm gonna put it down as 24. I actually think we're off to a really, really good start. Damn, I saved my ass so much money. Next 2 products we have up are these Buxom Full-On Lip Creams. I adore these. These retailed for $4.99 at TJ Maxx. The reddish shade is in Mai Tai, and then this nude shade is in Bellini. Here you guys can see on Sephora's site, this one right here is in Bellini. It's $21 originally, like that's how much it's retailing for currently on Sephora. I can't find Mai Tai. I'm not sure if it was a limited edition shade. So in that case, I'm gonna put it at 21 bucks too, because it's not on Sephora's site currently as a shade, but I'm pretty sure it was 21 bucks at some point, because it's the same exact thing, basically just a different color. Whoops, I found another one of the Buxom Full-On Lip Creams that I purchased, also $4.99. This one is in the shade Gin Fizz. Here's specifically how this color looks, more like a whitish clear shade. And here you guys can see online the shade Gin Fizz, $21. Alright, next 2 products I want to talk about are these Bare Minerals Gen Nude palettes. I have the latte and the copper one. These were such amazing finds. Oh my goodness. And I recently actually checked on my own how much these retail for at Ulta. I almost fainted. I could not believe it. So both of these retailed for $9.99 each. Here's how the copper palette looks. We get 3 mattes in here and then 3 metallics. And here's how the latte palette looks. The 2 bottom shades are mattes and then the 4 shades on top are metallics. I couldn't pick one. I had to buy both. They were just a good deal and they swatch amazingly. Okay, so here we go. The latte palette by Bare Minerals is $29 currently at Ulta. What? That's crazy! And then of course here we have the copper palette also retailing for $29. Wow. Okay, next up I have 3 of these Bare Minerals Gen Nude lipsticks. I absolutely adore these. These retailed for $4.99 each at TJ Maxx. And so here are the 3 shades that I purchased. We have the shade Nudist, Sex Pot, and Heaven. So here you guys can see we're on Ulta's site right now. The Bare Minerals Gen Nude Radiant lipsticks retailing for $20 each. Here we have the shade Heaven, which is one of the shades I picked up. Sex Pot, which is the other shade I picked up, also $20. And then the shade Nudist as well, which is also $20. Okay, next up we have the Bobbi Brown highlighter. This is in the shade Afternoon Glow. And I paid $14.99 for this at TJ Maxx. Here's how this gorgeous pinky highlighter looks. Oh my goodness, look at that. You could just see the quality with this, I love it. Okay, and then here you guys can see on Sephora's site, the Bobbi Brown Afterglow highlighter is retailing for $48. Whoa. I guess we'll still stick to Bobbi Brown for now. This is the Bobbi Brown blush. It's in the shade Desert Pink and I paid $9.99 for this. Here's how the shade looks. It's beautiful mauve color. I love it. It's a matte finish. I can't find that specific shade on Sephora's site apparently, but these blushes retail for $32 each. The next thing we have up is the Too Faced Glitter Pop Peel Off Eyeliner. I paid $4.99 for this at TJ Maxx. This one in specific is in Glitter Ghost. You guys can see here, it's a beautiful whitish color. I recently found more of these and I'm obsessed. You guys can see on Too Faced site, the Glitter Pop Peel Off Liner in the shade Glitter Ghost right over there, retailing for $20. The next 2 products we have up are these Marc Jacobs glosses. I have them in, of course, 2 different shades, and these retailed for $7.99 at TJ Maxx. So the top magenta shade is in the shade Whip It, and then the bottom orangey glittery shade is in Uproar. Whoa, I literally did not expect us to see this on Sephora. So here's the Marc Jacobs gloss in Uproar, retailing for $28 currently. Wow. And then I was looking for the other shade, which is Whip It. I couldn't find it on Sephora site, so I went to Marc Jacobs site, and it is retailing for $16 on sale, but the original value is $28. I am going to put it for $16 because that's currently what it's at on Marc Jacobs site, but you guys can see the shade here, Whip It. Next up, we have the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. This I paid $7.99 for. I picked mine up in the shade Fair. It's a little bit too light for me, but the consistency is pretty damn amazing, so I do really like this so far. And then as you guys can see here on Sephora's site, the Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer retailing for $24 currently. Next up, I want to talk to you guys about the BH Cosmetics Shannon XO The Remix eyeshadow palette. So good, especially for the price. This was $6.99. Here you guys can see, here's one side of the palette. We get 9 different shades, and then here you guys can see the other side of the palette, which also includes 9 different shades, and the quality of this palette is freaking amazing, I have to say. And then on Ulta's site, I can't believe it's retailing for $19. That's crazy. I did not expect that. I thought it was gonna be like $12, but damn, that was a good deal that I got it for. Okay, the next thing I have here is one of the Marc Jacobs Highliner eyeliners. This was $5.99. I could not believe that I found this there because these are bomb. And here's how the shade looks. It's like a beautiful, like, navy-ish color. I love these so much. Any color, just give it to me. I'm obsessed. And then here you guys can see on Sephora's site, I can't find that specific color, but these highliner eyeliners from Marc Jacobs are $25. The next product we have up is the MAC Bold and Bad Lash Mascara. This I paid $9.99 for. Honestly, obsessed with the packaging would literally be an understatement. This is the most beautiful packaged mascara I probably have ever seen in my life. It's stunning. And here you guys can see on MAC's site, the Bold and Bad Lash Mascara, $24 right over here. Next up, we have the Smashbox Be Legendary Liquid Metal Lip Product. This I paid $7.99 for at TJ Maxx. And here's how the lip product looks. It's a beautiful metal-y shade. Like, it's kind of cool. It's very unique. I don't own a ton like this. And then here, as you guys can see on Ulta's site, it's the Be Legendary Liquid Lip, retailing for $24. Next up, we have the Buxom Big and Sexy Bold Gel Lipstick. This I paid $4.99 for, and it's in the shade White Russian, which is a cult classic of Buxom's. Here's how the shade looks. It's actually a bit deeper than what I expected it to be, but it's more like a rosy-ish color as opposed to like a baby pink, you know? And then here you guys can see on Ulta's site, retailing for $22, and this one right here is in the shade White Russian. Okay, next up we have two of these Lipstick Queen lip glosses. I have it in two shades, Sia and So Long, and these retailed for $5.99 each. So here you guys can see how they look. Absolutely stunning. This one, of course, is my favorite compared to this one, but they're both really, really nice. Okay, so I can't find these glosses on Ulta for some reason. Maybe they were limited edition like products, but this is the Lipstick Queen Famous Last Words gloss, and they're retailing for originally $24, but on sale for $19.20. So I'm gonna put both of those for $19.20. Next up, we have the Vice Special Effects Lip Topper, and this I paid $7.99 for. The one I personally picked up was this gorgeous blue shade, and it's in the shade Ritual. Here you guys can see on Sephora's site these Special Effects Urban Decay lip toppers. Originally retailed for $20, but now they're actually in the sale section for $10. There aren't a ton of shades to choose from, but I'm gonna put this at $10 because that's how much it is on Sephora at the moment. Next up, we have the ABH lip gloss. I paid $7.99 for this, and this one is in the shade Sunset Strip. I love this color. It's a gorgeous orange with a ton of glitters in there. So here you guys can see on Sephora's site, ABH Sunset Strip lip gloss, $16. Next up, I have one of these Stila Stay All Day Sheer liquid lipsticks, which I thought that I didn't own, but apparently I purchased it. Ugh, I need to remember my stuff. This I purchased for $4.99. And this one in specific is in the shade Sheer Carmelo. It's stunning, like cool tone nude. Okay, so Ulta's site doesn't have a ton of shades to choose from, but you guys can see these Stay All Day Sheer liquid lipsticks from Stila retail for $22 originally and currently at the moment. Next up, I have this Clinique Dramatically Different lipstick. I have it in the shade 31 Pink Desire, and this I paid $5.99 for. This is actually really moisturizing on the lips. And here you guys can see how the shade looks. It's a deep mauvey rosy shade. So here on Ulta's site, you guys can see the Dramatically Different lipsticks are retailing for $19.50. Okay, then I have one of these Smashbox Be Legendary lipsticks retailing for $7.99, and I picked mine up in the shade Nylon Nude. I really adore this color. It's like the perfect every single day nude shade. And here you guys can see on Ulta's site, these Be Legendary lipsticks from Smashbox are $21 each. Okay, next up we have the MAC and Aaliyah eyeshadow palette. This I paid $19.99 for. I was looking online to see if I could find the price. Apparently I can't. I think it's sold out. It's not available anymore. However, I checked up on Nordstrom's site how much these non-pen palettes typically are, and I believe they're retailing for $32. I'm gonna put it down for $32. Here you guys can see. But here's how this palette looks like if you guys were curious. There are 9 different shades, a few mattes, but mostly like metallic colors. Next up we have one of the MAC and Aaliyah lipsticks. This I paid $9.99 for. Here's how this shade looks. I really, really like the color, and it's in the shade Try Again. And here you guys can see on Dillard's site, it's $18.50, and they do have this shade in stock. You guys can see here, Try Again right there. Next up we have the MAC and Aaliyah lip gloss. This I paid $7.99 for, and apparently I found it at Marshall's. Here you guys can see how the shade looks. It's a stunning champagne color. Absolutely love it, and the packaging is so freaking spot on. I went to Temptalia's site because also this gloss is sold out everywhere. Like I mentioned, mine is in the shade Brooklyn Born, and it retailed for $17.50. So I paid like almost $10 less for this. Wow. Next up, we have the MAC Extra Dimension Bronzing Powder. It's in the shade Golden Rinse, I want to say, and I paid $14.99 for this. Here you guys can see how the bronzer looks. It's actually really, really beautiful. I like this one. Okay, and then staying on Temptalia's site, we have the MAC Golden Rinse Bronzer, the Extra Dimension Bronzer. You guys can see right here. The original price is $34. Next up, we have one of the Bobbi Brown Luxe lip colors. I paid $11.99 for this. Here's how the color looks. It's in the shade Uber Pink. So moisturizing and extremely pigmented, I have to tell you. Okay, then once again, on Temptalia's site, you guys can see the Bobbi Brown Luxe lip colors retailing for $37. Whoa. Next up, we have the MAC Nicki Minaj Nicki's Nude lipstick. I paid $9.99 for this at TJ Maxx. And here's how the lipstick looks. It's a gorgeous nude shade, of course. I don't believe it's sold anywhere. I think it was limited edition, but it says here MAC Nicki's Nude lipstick, $17.50, which makes sense. And it came out September 21, 2017, which is a year and a half ago. Next up, we have the Elizabeth Arden Forever Glow Highlighter Quad. This I paid, how much did I pay for this? $7.99 for. That's actually very, very cheap. And here you guys can see how it looks. It's actually super beautiful, very pigmented, and it looks really, really nice, I have to say. I love it. The packaging is also spot on. Here you guys can see on Lord & Taylor's site, the Elizabeth Arden Forever Glow Highlighter Powder right here retails for $36. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, then finally the last product that we have up on the agenda is the MAC Lip Gloss in the shade Oh Baby. This is just a small deluxe size. You guys can see the Lip Gloss Mini by MAC in Oh Baby is $10, which makes sense. Okay, so here's where we're at with my notebook. On this page we have 23 products. Moving on to the next page, I have a total of 18 products, which makes it 41 products in total. So now we're gonna calculate how much money I spent at TJ Maxx, and then we'll do the calculations of how much I would have spent at other retailers. Okay, so I went ahead and calculated all the TJ Maxx prices. So for the whole first page, it was $166.77. So we're gonna do it right here, 166.77 plus. Let's go ahead and just turn the page, and then we're going to this TJ Maxx section, which is 156.82. 156.82 equals. So in total for the whole month of February, I spent $323.59, which is definitely better than last month. I think I spent almost $500 last month. Okay, then I went ahead and tallied up the prices of if I would have purchased it in the regular store. So the whole first page's total is $549. It's $549.00 plus, and then on the next page it's $376.90. $376.90. $925.90. Okay, so here you guys can see TJ Maxx total for the month of February, $323.59. Regular store total, I would have spent $925.90. Damn. Now let me see how much money I saved. Okay, so $925.90 minus $323.59. Ta-da! I saved $602.31. Okay, well. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun calculating everything. A few of you guys actually also told me that you've been doing this as well for your Sephora purchases, Ulta purchases, TJ Maxx purchases even. And if you guys do it, definitely let me know how much money you saved. I would love to know. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I had so much fun with this. I have to say I love it. I love it. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.